These days, feminism is often presented in very gentle language. It is commonly described as simply wanting equal pay, equal opportunity, or fairness for women. The language surrounding it today sounds compassionate and protective, almost like a voice speaking on behalf of women's well-being. Because of this, many people, including many Christians, assume feminism is simply about justice and kindness. After all, when something is promoted by large international organizations, universities, governments, and global institutions, it can easily appear trustworthy and harmless. So many people accept it without stopping to examine its ideas or its history. But the real question is this: what exactly is feminism? Feminism is not simply a collection of social concerns, sis. It is an ideology, a belief system, a worldview. Some would even call it a religion. It is built on a set of beliefs about men, women, family, authority, sexuality, and society. And like every ideology, feminism did not appear overnight. It was shaped by thinkers, by writings, and by philosophical foundations that helped form its direction. When we go back and listen carefully to the voices that shaped the movement, something becomes very clear. Feminism was never only about workplace fairness or equal pay. Sometimes, the clearest way to understand an ideology is simply to listen to the people who built it. So today's video, we are going to look at 20 statements from some of the most influential feminist thinkers in history. Before each quote, we will briefly introduce the person who said it so you can hear their words directly and understand the ideas that helped shape the movement. Elizabeth Kadistanton was one of the earliest leaders of the women's rights movement in the United States. She was also a key organizer of the Seneca Falls Convention in 1848. She said, "The Bible and the Church have been the greatest stumbling blocks in the way of women's emancipation." Elizabeth Kadistanton also authored a book called The Woman's Bible, a book that openly challenged the authority of Scripture. She wrote, "The Bible teaches that woman brought sin and death into the world. I do not accept this." Elizabeth Kadistanton also wrote, "Surely the immutable laws of the universe can teach more impressive and exalted lessons than the holy books of all the religions on earth." Mary Daly. Mary Daly was an American radical feminist philosopher and theologian. Her writings strongly criticized traditional Christianity and religious structures. She wrote, "The Bible is hopelessly patriarchal." In her book, Beyond God the Father, Toward a Philosophy of Women's Liberation, published in 1973, she also wrote, "Women have had the power of naming stolen from us. We have not been free to use our own power to name ourselves, the world, or God." Mary Daly also made another controversial statement. She wrote, "If God is male, then the male is God. The divine patriarch castrates women as long as he is allowed to live on in the human imagination." And then Mary Daly wrote something even more extreme. She wrote, "If life is to survive on this planet, there must be a drastic reduction of the population of males." Schulamith Firestone was a Canadian-American feminist writer and activist. She was also one of the leading voices of radical feminism in the late 1960s. She wrote, "The nuclear family must be destroyed." In her book, The Dialectic of Sex, she also wrote, "The end goal of feminist revolution must be not just the elimination of male privilege, but of the sex distinction itself." Andrea Dworkin. Andrea Dworkin was an American radical feminist writer, widely known for her critiques of sexuality and gender relations. She wrote, "Marriage as an institution developed from rape as a practice." Kate Millett. Kate Millett was an American feminist writer and activist. Her book, Sexual Politics, became one of the most influential works of second-wave feminism. She wrote, "Patriarchy's chief institution is the family." Number 6. Robin Morgan. Robin Morgan is an American feminist activist and writer who played a prominent role in the women's liberation movement of the 1960s and 1970s. She said, "We can't destroy the inequalities between men and women until we destroy marriage." Morgan also said, "I feel that man-hating is an honorable and viable political act." Number 7. Sheila Cronin. Sheila Cronin was a feminist activist associated with radical feminist movements in the United States during the 1970s. She wrote, "Since marriage constitutes slavery for women, it is clear that the women's movement must concentrate on attacking this institution." She also wrote, "Freedom for women cannot be won without abolishing marriage." Germaine Grier. Germaine Grier is an Australian writer and academic who gained international attention after publishing The Female Eunuch in 1970. She wrote, "The family is a patriarchal unit where women are subjugated." Charlotte Perkins Gilman. Charlotte Perkins Gilman was an American writer and social theorist best known for her short story, The Yellow Wallpaper. She wrote, "The home is a prison for women." Betty Fredan. Betty Fredan was an American writer and activist whose book The Feminine Mystique helped spark the second wave of feminism in the United States. She wrote, "The suburban housewife is the enemy of freedom." Mary Wollstonecraft. Mary Wollstonecraft was an English philosopher and writer whose work, A Vindication of the Rights of Woman, is often regarded as one of the earliest feminist texts. She wrote, "Marriage is the cement of oppression." Katherine McKinnon. Katherine McKinnon is an American legal scholar and feminist theorist known for her work on feminist legal theory. She wrote, "Sexuality is to feminism what work is to Marxism." Gloria Steinum. Gloria Steinum was an American journalist and activist who became one of the most recognized voices of modern feminism. She said, "A liberated woman is one who has sex before marriage and a job after." Simone de Beauvoir. Simone de Beauvoir was a French philosopher and writer whose book, The Second Sex, became one of the foundational texts of modern feminist theory. She wrote, "Marriage is an institution developed to deny women their freedom." Phyllis Tribble. Phyllis Tribble was a feminist biblical scholar
known for her reinterpretations of scripture. She wrote, "Texts of terror must be named, faced, and resisted." Valerie Solanos. Valerie Solanos was an American radical feminist writer best known for the controversial Scum Manifesto. She wrote, "To call a man an animal is to flatter him. He is a machine, a walking dildo." She also wrote, "The male is a biological accident. The Y chromosome is an incomplete X chromosome."
We could go on and on, listening to these voices. But by now, the pattern should already be clear. These are not new ideas. They are the same old lies of the serpent, repeated again in new language. Can you see it? Feminism is not simply a harmless badge someone wears because they want men to help wash dishes. When you listen carefully to the voices that shaped the movement, something deeper begins to appear. The Bible is attacked. Marriage is attacked. The family is attacked. Motherhood is attacked. The home is attacked. And the very idea of man and woman as God created them is attacked. And once you see that pattern, it becomes very difficult to ignore it. This is not just a social movement, it is a different religion. A throne where the woman is exalted above everything else, even above God. This is why discernment matters. The scriptures say we should not be carried about by every new teaching. Instead, we are called to examine everything carefully and hold fast to what is good. God did not create womanhood as something broken that must be rescued by human ideologies. The scriptures present womanhood as honorable, purposeful, and beautiful within God's design. Now, we want to hear from you. Which quote in this video surprised you the most? Which one made you stop and think? Let us know in the comment section. And thank you for stopping by.